Hey guys, Gravender here, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about my mastery setup. This is not a tutorial on what masteries you should have. I honestly feel like this is something you guys should play around with, see what works for you best. Now, to start off with, I've got a pretty balanced setup. Utility, I know it's only got 7 in it, but that's pretty balanced compared to everything else because there's not really a lot in utility that I feel is absolutely necessary. Some of them are good things, but you're not going to have as many points in utility as you are all the others. Now, for the first 2 basic ones, I just stick 2 in it, 1 apiece in strength, because it only increases the attack of champions by 6. Now, if you were to max that all the way out, it only increases the attack by 33. That's pretty good, but it takes a lot of points. That's 9 points overall gone right there if you do it all the way out. Now this one, greater strength is by percentage, and you can get up to 8%. 8% is a pretty decent amount as well, but that's 9 points when there's other places that you could probably use those. Pierce, 15% armor at 3. Critical hits from your champions ignore an additional 15% armor. That's absolutely one that needed to go up, I feel. Courage, increase the attack of all champions by 20% while they're below 50% health. That is an absolute necessary one to me. Just stuck 1 in lesser precision, and it gives it a 0.5%. I just did that so that I could get to normal precision, which increases the critical rate of all champions by 10% at 5 points. That's pretty good. And I ended up having an extra point, didn't know where to put it, so I'm going to start stacking them in lesser cruelty and lesser precision, just because of the fact that I can put a few more in here and it'll increase these by that much. So even if I get to like 2% or 1.5, it's going to increase the critical rate of all champions by that certain amount. Crit to me is very important, and lesser cruelty increased the critical damage of all champions by 4% right now. If I take it up to 30, it goes 6%. I like crit. I don't necessarily care much for glass cannon. Increase the attack of all champions by 2.4%, but reduce their maximum health by 2.4%. 2.4% on attack when it's only in the thousands isn't a lot. But when you've got champions that are in the tens of thousands on health, 2.4% is a lot of health gone. So I do not like glass cannon. I don't think the benefits outweigh the negatives on it. Recoil, I absolutely will not get. Think it's absolutely awful. Liquid courage and double edge, I will not get as well, because if you go up against a heal block champion in Alliance Quest, which there are a lot of heal blocks, Tech Symbioids stand out the most to me. If you go up against a Tech Symbioid, you're pretty much dead, or at least most of your health is gone. And if you're going up against one, you're usually going to be going up against more. So the benefits don't outweigh the negatives again. And I'm in this for Alliance Quest and Alliance Wars, not specifically for the arenas. These things are good if you want higher arena scores or quicker arena scores, but that's not what I don't mind taking a little bit extra time in the arenas to save on everything else. Same with the first one, Vitality and Greater Vitality, just stick 1 in. Salve, your champions recover 1 health twice per second. That goes up to 3. That's not really that big of a deal. What you want really is the recovery. Increase the amount of health your champions recover by 15% from all sources. That one helps out a great deal. And all of these blockings, block proficiency, perfect block, energy resistance, physical resistance, that helps to take less damage. I love them, absolutely love them. And willpower is definitely one that you want to have. Willpower comes in more handy than you would ever imagine. Your champion regenerates 1.5% health and gain 3% armor for each detrimental effect they suffer. Willpower is absolutely amazing. Coagulate seems okay because it decreases the effect of enemy bleed effects, reducing their damage by 10%, and at max 30%. It's okay. Most of the champions in this game don't do a lot of bleed damage other than Black Panther and maybe Hawkeye. A lot of bleed damage come from them, but it's not so much that it would absolutely kill you in a fight. Inequity. Reduce incoming attack damage by 2% for each detrimental effect on the target. So you have to have detrimental effects on the target. Suture. Reduce the duration of enemy bleed effects by 10%. So it's just another bump up on the coagulate. And resonate. Contact with physical attacks. Resonates in enemies, reducing their attack by 7% for 7.0 seconds. I just don't think a lot of these upper tiers are really worth getting. Willpower is the one absolute I would recommend for anybody to get. Stand Your Ground's pretty good. I don't have it. Probably won't get it, but it's pretty decent. In here, Limber. Rigorous mental and physical training reduces the duration of enemy stuns. Stun effects by 8%. That's a good one to have if you've got extras to throw in it. It's not a bad thing, especially when you're going up against like Realm of Legends. Help if you get hit and you get stunned, it'll take the effect to stun away a little bit faster. Parry is an awesome ability. Timing a block right. When attacked, reduces damage by 33.0%. If contact is made, stun attackers for up to 2.2 seconds. I don't know why they throw those points in there. 2 seconds. Stun duration increases with perfect block chance. So you get a chance to stun. You get a chance for 33% damage reduce. So it's pretty awesome. Dexterity. Evade all attacks while dodging back. Dodging an attack in this way grants plus 33% critical rate for your next attack. That's pretty awesome too. I mean, if you're going to dodge anyway, you might as well get some benefit out of it to begin with. Stupefy. When your champion inflicts stun, it lasts for 0.1 additional seconds. If you're going to do that, you might as well go ahead and take it to the max half second, because 0.1 second really isn't going to do much of anything. So if you want to do that one, you might as well go all the way. When your champion inflicts stun, they also reduce enemy health and power gains by up to 10% for the duration of the stun. I'm not really sure about that one. Doesn't really sound like that special, but you'd have to at least put one in it if you want to get to Pacify. When your champion inflicts stun, they also reduce enemy ability triggers by 10% for the duration of the stun. Not really big on that one either. If you're newer to the game, XP, Wisdom, and Intelligence will help out greatly in building up your level, and you'll be able to take that away once you get all the way maxed out anyway, because you'll get the little recovery stones along the way. If you have a problem getting gold, you can get up to plus 3 gold with all gold rewards, or increase all gold rewards by 2%. So that's stuff you like. But this is my setup. This is the way I like it. Points in Limber, Parry, and Dexterity. Here, all of the basics with Willpower, and this one the same way, all the basics. And I will not touch Glass Cannon. I really just don't think the positives for it outweigh the negatives that it's going to incur. Extended Fury and Enhanced Fury I would think if you're going to do any of these, Extended Fury is not the best thing in the world. You're only going to get 0.8 seconds extra. But if you throw 1 point in there and get 2 Enhanced Fury, you can potentially raise it by 8%. So you'll increase the effectiveness of your Fury by 8%. That could help out with a lot of champions. I'm staying away from it right now because I really don't need it. I'd like to get my crit up on all my champions before I would touch anything else. But alright guys, so had a lot of questions, people asking me to do a video on my masteries, and there you have it. I mean, like I said, it's not a guideline for how to do this. It's just, this is how I do it, and you guys really just need to play around with it and see what works for you best. There's people out there that like glass cannon, they like the other ones I will not touch, but that's just me. So like I said, just toy with it, play with it on your own, see what works best for you. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Later.